Good YouTube. This your man Spill Dog. You know, I hear a lot of fighters, a lot of the guys, Keyshawn, Shakur, a lot of the fighters that's on that level saying that Floyd Schofield Jr. is not that good yet and he's not ready. My thing is, why don't y'all go and fight him then? You know, his father want him his father think he ready for a big shot. He ranked number 2, so the way I see it, he got a solid name, solid background. No, is it a big money fight? No, but from what these guys saying, if he not ready, go on in there and show it. You know, if he not ready, go in there and beat him. If that's the case, and show him they ain't ready. See, I agree with what Floyd Schofield Sr. is saying, that how do you ever know if these guys ready or not if they won't step up and fight the guys they supposed to be fighting? And I also agree with, if you keep on fighting these guys that ain't necessarily on your level, what happened in that last fight, little knockdowns, people slip up and lose a fight because it's going to be hard to prepare for them fighters the same way you're going to prepare for a Shakur Stevenson, a Keyshawn Davis, a Javante Davis, Antoine Russell, fighters on that level. You know you're going to have to get yourself together because you know you're finna go in the ring and really face a top level competitor. In some ways, I agree with some of what they saying, but that last fight Floyd Schofield had, the one he got knocked down in, I saw a lot. I saw what his father is saying. I saw where, yeah, I think he do have the pedigree to become a great fighter. I think he do. I like how humble he is. I think, you know, his conditioning seemed like it's up to par. Now he seemed a little big for the division, but that's just me looking from the outside in. If he ain't having no problem making a weight, continue on. But I just wish these guys would, instead of saying a guy ain't ready, just get him in the ring. Because if Keyshawn Davis fight Floyd Schofield, that's a big fight for the level that they on. They not at the top level yet, but this is how you elevate yourself a lot faster. Fighting these guys who number 2, who got a name like you do, and go in there and beat these guys, or however it play out. But I just feel like sometimes I feel, you know, I don't know if they really believe this boy ain't ready or not, because it seemed to me like fighters that ain't on their level, they usually real quick to fight them dudes. If a guy can't fight, that's the easiest fight to make. They love those type fights, the fighters now. They like to go in there with guys that they know they can beat. So I don't know if it's cap or what when they say Floyd Schofield ain't ready yet, because ain't nobody out here trying to fight him. And I'm with his father. These young guys need to start fighting each other. They do. Instead of fighting set-up fights until you get a big fight. I mean, don't get me wrong. You do need developmental fights. I agree. But it come a point in time when you get to a certain level, you kind of pass that. You know, some guys, like the ones that's been in the Olympics and things of that nature, don't need as much developmental fights as some of the other guys, because they have went through all that in the amateurs, going through the Olympic trials, fighting the guys in the Olympics. They have went through a lot of that trial and error process that you got to do with a lot of the professionals when they first getting into the sport. So I'm really disappointed that we're not getting some of these fights. I would love to see Keyshawn and Floyd Schofield or Brian Norman fight Teofimo Lopez or somebody like that. You know, you can fight good fighters that's not the big champions. They got them. There's plenty of them out there. It's just that we got fighters that's weaving around real competition and going to get dudes that really don't bring nothing to the table as far as any chance of winning these fights against them. And I understand you got to be a little careful with your career, but you can't be careful to the degree that you fighting dudes that's clearly don't have no business in the ring with you. Fans is getting tired of this. They really are, man. I mean, people want to see good fights, and the good fights is out there. The fighters won't take them unless it's ridiculous money. I like Brian Norman Jr. I like him and his father, but we're just going to stay the fight with him and Boots. Look at the money he wanted for that fight with a guy that he claimed he know his son can knock out, but you got to have millions of dollars. It don't make no sense. In one breath, they say they want these fights. They want to bring the fight to you. Now you want to start talking this shit about certain type of money. Don't want to fight. So like I say, man, as long as it's talking, everybody going to do this, they going to do that. Send that contract, quiet as a church mouse. Gary Russell, one of my favorite smaller division fighters. I remember when he was talking crazy about he'll whoop Terrence Crawford, and don't none of these dudes want to fight him. Devin Haney sent him a contract, shut that noise completely down, and he ain't been doing that since. I'll never forget, he was talking about he had knocked Crawford out. He was calling everybody out. Devin Haney sent that man a contract. And he came on YouTube and said, I got to respect him. He sent the contract, and he killed all that noise. Evidently, he didn't take the fight, and he stopped all that. So all you got to do is send these guys that paperwork, and they'll shut the hell up, because as long as they just talking, everybody gonna beat everybody. Ain't nobody nothing, everybody the best. And send that contract over there, and then they finna start talking something else. So a lot of this stuff be capped. I'm just not in, it's hard to get into boxing now because they spend more time avoiding fights than they do fighting nowadays. Really, they do. So hopefully, from where I'm sitting at, if these guys gonna keep discrediting Floyd Schofield Jr., that's the main one. They like to discredit one. Now, why don't y'all make a fight with him and prove it? How about that? Why don't one of y'all top guys make a fight with him and prove that to him and his father that the boy ain't ready? I think he is too. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.